What's going on, everyone? Steve here from Burke Family 54 Comics. And we're going to be reviewing Absolute Batman number 14. Let's get things started right here. Shout out Scott Snyder for hooking me up with a copy. Okay, so this is the final issue in the Abomination run where Absolute Batman, is fighting Absolute Bane. You get all these little different views of the past going on with Bruce here. Nick Dragotta does a great job with this issue. There again is Abomination, showing Batman with Venom in him because we know that he was at Arc M. He had some Venom put in him because Bane would like him to become their new, I don't know what you would call it, their new person, essentially, taking his spot so he can go back to Santa Prisca. Okay, so we see the mayor talking about how, the fight between Bane and Batman is not going to happen, but just for your own safety, stay indoors. Then he's like, okay, do we have people out there going to this fight? Because obviously, behind the scenes, they know it's actually going to happen. You see Catwoman talking to Batman, essentially, and Bane getting ready for the fight, leaving Arc M. And he shows up at the arena. And we have a little flashback of Waylon Jones about to fight Bebo, because obviously that's been alluded to as well. Bebo being Bane. We know that they have fought before. What's up, Rod the Rican? How you doing, man? But we don't know what happens when they fight. So Bane shows up saying, I'm here, blah, blah, blah. And we see Harley Quinn in the Absolute Universe with all these different drones showing up for the fight. And then the fight starts. Bane is there, Batman is there, and they get going. And it is every bit as crazy as you think, mixed in with the whole Waylon fighting Bebo as well. I'm not going to lie, Batman essentially gets his butt kicked. But as you can see here, now Batman was not the same size, but, similar size, similar stature when the fight just started. But every time, Bane gets a little upset, as, an arrow goes through his eye here from the Batmobile, he just gets bigger and bigger and bigger. And you see now Batman is running up his back. Like, that's how big Bane is getting in this issue. And you see Batman getting thrown to the ground. He's huge. He's got to be like 50 feet tall at this point, right? And then Killer Croc, Waylon Jones, joins the fight. He gets pulled out from underneath of the arena by the Red Hood gang and helps Batman. But he only helps for a little bit because, Bane, his whole stuff, the whole Venom and all that, it's kind of regeneration. He can grow different things. Like, I even reached out to Scott Snyder. There's one panel near the end of the issue where he's growing an eye and a mouth on his arm because his body is just regenerating. I don't know if I said that right. Regenerating all over his entire body as Batman tries to go to work with his axe, try to cut off part of his body. And then again, we get intermixed with the whole Bebo fighting Waylon Jones boxing match. It kind of looks like a UFC fight, honestly. That's probably what it actually is. Harley Quinn is helping out as much as she possibly can, but then, Bane does get a hold of Waylon here and tries to destroy and kill Killer Croc as Pennyworth looks on. Batman jumps down and says, Waylon, he's trying to save his friend. At the same time, we get the whole penultimate part of the whole fight between Bebo and Waylon, as Bruce goes down and tell him what to do because he didn't have anyone in his corner because he thought Bruce didn't, have his back. And you see here that Batman has hit the back of his body, cutting it open, revealing that part of his body where the venom is going into his body. He talks to Waylon, all of that. Batman thinks he's won. But again, Bane, his body just regenerates. And look how big he is now. And there's all sorts of stuff coming off of him, all the venom. And he just gets thrown down, punched. I mean, his body should be broken at this point. Even though he is 6'9", 420 pounds or whatever. He's getting beat to a pulp. And they're saying, now it's your turn. You should use the venom in your body to help you out. And Batman's like, that's not me. That's not me. That's not who I am. He's doing the same thing. He's getting upset when he's seeing Bebo about to lose. But then, it's not Bebo, Waylon about to lose to Bebo. But then Waylon puts him in a chokehold, flips him around. At the same time, that Catwoman shoots the back of Bane, destroying the area where all the venom goes into his body. Basically, because he's using the venom to regenerate, and it destroys him. Like, you see a big old person right here. Here in a minute, you're going to see just a puddle of a body, essentially. And then we see a flashback here where Nigma and Catwoman are talking to him about taking the venom out of his body, because he's like, I'm not going to use that in a fight. That's not who I am. I know it was put in me by Arkham, but get it out. Every last drop. And again, like I said, you'll see just a pit of a body here of what Bane was. And the Batmobile dumps it into the bay. But then at the ending here, again, of course, Waylon beat Bebo. He put all the money on his friend to win so they could both be rich. You see Catwoman flying with Bruce's venom, presumably to give it to the Joker. And then you see the doctors at Arkham and the Joker talking to Bane, who is now in a tube as his body tries to regenerate. And Joker's like, don't worry about it. You know, you did your best, all of that. I can't wait for you to come back, as he drops a bomb on Santa Prisca. So this is the finale, the ending to, again, Absolute Batman 14. I thought it was amazing. I thought it was a 10 out of 10. Probably top 3 issues so far in terms of the first 14 issues. I loved it. Everyone should go pick it up this week. It's on my pull list as well. Absolute Batman, 10 out of 10. Art, 9 out of 10. I'm loving it more and more and more. Everyone should go pick it up. That's my review of Absolute Batman 14. I'm CVB, Burke Family 54 Comics. And as always, go Cats, Cowabunga, and it's morphin' time.